What up? What up? All right, guys. Here's the LOGC video. Hopefully, you guys are still in this play and you did not sell or get scared off. If you did, it's all good. Let me know in the comments if you're in this or not. Hit the like button if you're still in. Comment down below. That'd be great. So, we're just starting out. This is nothing. You guys haven't seen nothing yet. All right. There's no fear here. So we had a nice pump this morning, and we did have a sell-off along with the rest of the market crash. Not crash, but pullback, I should say. We had this weekly golden cross that came in. It did shoot us up. We got rejected up in this range, which was expected. I didn't sell anything. I held on, and, I gave some gains back potentially. I mean, I'm still up because I entered around this 850 level. I think I have an average of 866 because I did buy that dip. I bought around $9, $9.15, something like that. I forget exactly. I think 907 to be exact is where I grabbed some more. All right, so what I want to show you though is, potentially we have to be cautious in the fact of we are in this rising channel, but depending on how this goes, we should find out. We're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 weeks from now, I would say. You know what I mean? It's not like this is something to be fearing yet. And at that point, my guess is we will probably be up in this range. That's what I'm hoping for. And I think we are going to. So, and this could not even be a rising channel. I'm just drawing this right now because that's based off of all these wicks that have came up and we've been rejected by. We've gotten resistance. So, if this isn't a rising channel, that would be even better for us. But, needless to say, our main support or our main resistance that we need to get through is this line here. Okay, this goes back for a while. At one point, we did catch support on it right here. And when we did, we had a blast off that went, let's see real quick. Price range. When we caught support, we shot up, let's see, 96% when we caught support on this trend line. Okay. This is where we are roughly right now. Okay. This is the big moment right now, moment of truth that it is fighting against. We have support here on the 200 EMA, which is right around $8.80 roughly. Actually, the support exactly is $8.93. But for me, I am going to be putting my stop loss probably around $8.75. That's going to be my stop loss, and I'm longing this thing. Okay, my average is $8.66. I'll be in a little bit of profit. If you entered at the $9 range, I would still suggest you to keep your stop loss at least at the at $8.85. I mean, you can do an $8.92 if you'd like, and if it comes down, you lose a little bit, and you can re-enter somewhere if you'd like. Do it however you want. Just use a stop loss, please. Depending on where you enter, just keep the stop loss. It's not worth it to not have one. But once we break this thing, we should get some serious force out of here. So, I wasn't drawing all these trend lines prior to this video, so I did expect us to have a complete blast off with no resistance above. But once I looked at this a little bit today, when I realized we did get rejected at that 875, 975, I was like, wait a second, where is that resistance from, So I had to go back and take a look. And as I started drawing some trend lines here, I kind of realized what we had going here. We got this pullback here Let's take a look now. So, based off of these trend lines that we have in here, okay, I know it looks like a mess, but hopefully I explained it enough that we can figure this out. Based off of this pullback, we did get a small rejection here. I'm not going to move this trend line because it is based off of my weekly, and I don't want to screw with that. But, you know, on the weekly, that is our resistance, or maybe it was the daily. Oh, the daily here. You know, so we're going to keep that there. So we did have a little pullback. Now, we do have this support here from this pennant that we broke out of here, this bigger pennant. So that's going to be our support now, which is right at the 894 level. So even if we come down a little bit further here, we can come down to this 894, 895 level. And if we fall below it, then obviously we have to go down to this 847. And we have this 1 hour EMA at the 877. So I'm personally going to keep my stop loss at 875 just in case we have some kind of quick wick below. I don't expect it, but if we do have a quick wick here, that gets bought right back up. That's going to be my play. And I don't see us coming down there. If we do, I will be pretty shocked because of the 200 EMA support at 894 or whatever it is. What was it? Let me just double check. That 200 support is at 893. So it does kind of line up perfectly with this support here, 894, 893. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at. So if we look at the RSI real quick, you know, there's our sell-off. We were up in this range where you normally would get rejected potentially. You know what I'm saying? This up in this area, it's easy to get some rejection, but that's fine. We're gonna get a little bit of a correction, but people are buying it, you know. So we shouldn't have any fear. Even if we consolidate right on here between this 893 and this 934 level, I mean, we might not even come to that 893 level, you know. We might just stay where we bounced off today, which was what? 897, 898. So even if we did, you know, I'm going to not use that. I'm going to just say that as of right now, we know based off of this two rejections here in the 4 hour that we're probably going to trend right in here. And it's probably going to be some type of bull flag here, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a little too soon to say, but I'm expecting that we will probably trend in here, potentially. We'll see what happens. But if we do, just kind of do some of that action in here while we reset everything. This RSI will come down here, maybe on here, before we move back up. So it could take a day or two. We'll see how this works out. But I definitely expect that we will, let me see. I 100% expect that we will test somewhere up in, which is weird because we came up here, didn't we? It's not showing it on my chart that we came up here, which is kind of weird, but oh well. Pretty sure that was during normal hours, yeah. But I expect that we will come up there. So as of right now, 898, we have 893 as our support, and we should trend in here. Now, I want to see us test this $10 level, and I'm really curious to see how this works out. So that's kind of where I'm at. We got to keep our stop losses set. You know, this 4 hourly to me still looks really good. We don't have any TD9s or anything like that, any TD9 flashes. We're still getting closes above this $9 range, which is great to see. So, I mean, 875 is probably your best stop loss. If you guys entered somewhere in this $9 range, then, I mean, I guess you could potentially keep a stop loss at like, I mean, 880, 890, 890, 886, something like that, just to keep the risk to reward a little better. But what did we get for a daily close? Let me just see this candle. I mean, that's still, pretty good candle. A nice green candle. So this is showing our high right here on the daily, though. That's good. Okay. So that's where we're at, guys, I don't know how it's going to play out, if we're going to just trend here until we make a W and then fucking come up. I mean, that's very possible that we do something like that. We're going to have to wait and see. Just hopefully you guys are still in this and you didn't just freak out and sell it during that little tiny pullback. But now we're seeing where we're really going to get this blast off from. We're still above the cloud on the daily. We're still above the cloud on the hourly. Obviously, the 15-minute doesn't matter as much, but we're still above it on the 15-minute. We're still on our trend line support. 5 minutes really doesn't matter, but so I don't know. That's where I'm at right now. I think that we're just gonna bounce in here. We're going to probably bounce in here. This is on a 5 minute, so, whatever. But our top support, our top resistance right here. Bottom support looks to be, as of right now, in this $9 range, as low as $8.98. And this is going to be us for the next day before we get a move out of here. And, I mean, this is off the 5 minute, but we can just, for the hell of it, say this is our bull flag. And if we do get a bullish break out of here, guess where it's going to bring us? Right to the $10 mark. I mean, yeah, the mark's 10.04, but I'm going to say we're going to get resistance right there at $10. So that's where we're going to have to see what's going to happen when we hit that. But, I mean, we're still making higher lows. We're making higher highs. Like, we have golden crosses come in. This thing's still bullish until we get to that $10 range. And then we're going to have to definitely see how it's going to go. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. So, maybe we can get a blast out of this fucking thing and not a breakdown if this is actually a rising channel. I don't know yet if that's what it's going to do. So we're going to have to play it like it is, I guess, which I'm still going to keep my stop loss at 875-ish just to be safe. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Hit the like button. Let me know if you're in this still. Peace.